60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hurts. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Able to slither by. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Touchdown! Xavier Worthy from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it in as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through action here in this Super Bowl. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good now early in this 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. It couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate.
And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison and the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And for his second sack of the evening. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
This coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The result of 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.